Metal Heart, a Madivell Tale. Damien Sear, Bright Scale, late as always. I hope you brought your dice this time. Draco, shut it, bro. Oh hi Lumi. Lumi, ahem, that's purity of the frozen ember to you. Draco of course, I knew that. Oh man, my dragon burnt a hole in my bag. You got any extra dice, Damien? Damien, again, Arerge, fine, but now you better pay super close attention. I put a lot of work into this campaign. Are you ready to rock? Draco, character name, Seer Brightscale, class Bard. Lumi, character name, Purity, class Barbarian. Damien, Dungeon Master. You enter the once glorious capital city of Brightstar at the behest of the Mechanist Physician. Fabled heroes of legend, we bequeath your help. As of late, our fair city has been beset by quakes and tremors. We humbly request that you identify the source of this instability and quell it before the great Brightstar's not but dang ruins. We've also received several reports of a disturbance at Castle Courtier. It's unclear whether the quakes are related. Choose one option and turn to the next page. A. Draco says, come on Lu Purity. Why waste our precious seconds talking to her? Let's go find a damaged building. I bet it'll lead straight to a cool dungeon or something. B. Lumi says, the castle sounds like an interesting start to our adventure. C. Draco starts rifling through his notes. Wait, I got just the spell for this. I cast Charm Person and then I demand that the physician spill the beans. Results of your choice. A. Without wasting a moment, you dash towards a large, cracked coliseum looming near the horizon. B. Your party of intrepid adventurers sets off to Castle Courtier. On the way to the castle, you spot a strange creature lurking in the shadows behind, staring at you. That's Spike. He's been following you for 3 days. C. Roll a D20. On a roll of 1, Seer Brightscale mumbles his words and mistakenly casts Harm Person. The mechanical physician's clothes erupt in bright, burning flames. She magics them away and immediately blows a whistle. Within moments, you're surrounded by guards. Really out of my city, the both of you. Damien laughs and says you lost already. Wanna try again? I'll give you one more shot. Return to page 4. On a roll of 2 to 20. With a subtle flick of the wrist and a few muttered words, the Mechanist Physician falls under Seer Brightscale's spell. It is a violation of my sacred vows to tell you about the existence of the ancient core that powers this city. But for such dear and trusted friends, I can make an exception. The core has suffered immense damage over the centuries, and is now beyond my skill to heal. Only a wand of greater healing or ancient heavy metal, or has a chance of repairing it. Alas, the wand is jealously guarded by and ancient dragons covet the only known ancient heavy metal, or on the continent. I fear we are doomed. Head to the crossroads and seek your fortune. Inside the ruined Colosseum, you are approached by a mammoth giant, clad in armor, and wielding a giant sword. He speaks with a booming voice. I am the god of rock, but I am sad. My Colosseum has been shattered by these quakes. How am I to entertain a crowd if there is nowhere for them to sit? I am willing to help you on your quest, but first, you will need to cheer me up. I want you to play me the best song in the world, not just a tribute. He throws a microphone towards Seer Brights. Choose one option and turn to the next page. A. Accept the God of Rock's challenge. B. Politely decline. You aren't in a singing mood. Result. And roll. A de 20. On a roll of 19 to 20. Critical success. Against all odds, you succeed. Keeping his bargain, the rock god agrees to cast a guarding spell to prevent the earthquakes. He lets out the highest note you have ever heard, which forms a protective bubble around the city of Brights. However, it turns out that the earthquakes are magical in nature, and much stronger than this defense. You can do nothing but stand by helplessly as the earthquake bursts the bubble and consumes the city. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. On a roll of 1 to 18, you start to perform the greatest song in the world in exchange for the god of rock's services. As the song reaches its climax, you feel an intense pain in your chest, which grows until you can't help but collapse on the ground, writhing in pain. After many tense minutes, the pain subsides. Damien breaks character. Your heroes need time to recover. Let's pick up from here again next week. Draco and Lumi look at each other, worried why Damien abruptly stopped the session. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. B. Seer Brightscale speaks up. Sorry, God dude, but we already had band practice this week and just want to chill and adventure today. Maybe next time. As they walk away, Purity shrugs. For real, I just want to bash some skulls. Let's head back and try another path. Return to page 4. You enter Castle Courtier greeted by a mouse and a talking trash can. They point to the center courtyard, where you see two giant ogres picking on a young red-headed child. The ogres are towering hulks, made of pure muscle. As you look closer, you see that they also have red hair. Choose one option and turn to the next page, i.e., fight them and help the kid. B. Run away. Discretion is the better part of valor. After all, ULT. And roll. A de 20. On a roll of 10 to 20. The ogres are picking on a red-headed kid. So this strikes a chord, no pun intended, with Seer Bright. Purity quickly takes one down, while the other is slain by Seer Bright. Damien breaks character and says, "You two are my real family. Let's go out for some milkshakes at Bull's. On me. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again." On a roll of 1 to 9, you fight the ogres and lose. The ogres call you all weaklings and smash your belongings, teasing you. Your adventure is over. Draco says the ogres remind me of our older brothers. To which Damien nods. Lumi replies, shocked. Really? Now I know why you never introduced them to me. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. B. Damien seems personally upset by the party's decision. Seriously, I thought you two would have stuck up for me. I mean, the ginger kid. Guess I was wrong. Damien gets up and leaves, leaving Draco and Lumi confused by the session's abrupt and early end. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. Right page. You arrive at a crossroads. To the left, you see the glorious enchanted woods, where fairies and other fantastical creatures live. On the right, you see a cave entrance, with flames and smoke billowing out. This is the dragon's den. Choose one option and turn to the next page. A. Enter the enchanted woods. B. Dare the dragon's den. You stroll through the enchanted woods, chuckling at the fairies and staring at the glittering fauna. At some point you are followed by a rather annoying fairy, a glowing blue light that keeps telling you to listen. Despite having nothing to say, you eventually arrive at a clearing. Continue from page 16. B. For some reason, you choose to head to the cave tunnel that is billowing smoke and flames. I don't know what you expect to find there, but I'm almost certain that it's gonna be a dragon. Continue from page 18. As you head deep into the enchanted woods, you come across a peculiar sight. An enormous fairy with a head the size of a large boulder is prancing around a clearing. Hello, I'm Frank. I know you come seeking the wand of greater healing. He flicks his wrist, showing off a giant star-shaped wand. If you want my help, you will answer me this one question. What do you think of my outfit? Choose one option and turn to the next page. A. Seer Bright Scale and Purity look at each other. In unison, they shout, "It's the best outfit we've ever seen. Never seen anything better." B. Seer Bright Scale bows to the fairy. "It suits you. A great choice." C. Purity instantly responds, "It's a bit goofy for my taste, to be honest. Where's the black? No band logos." Results. A. Frank is skeptical. He thinks you're just trying to say what you think he wants to hear and waves his wand, teleporting you out of his domain and into the dragon's den. Continue from page 18. B. Frank is delighted by your answer, and offers you the greater wand of healing. Just remember to bring it back. I need it for a gathering I'm hosting next week. With wand in hand, you journey to the core. Continue from page 21. C. Frank is shocked by your remarks. Offended, he flicks his wand, solemnly says sashay away, and teleports you directly into the dragon's den. Continue from page 18. The dragon's den. Inside the cave, you can see a giant dragon, sleeping on a pile of riches. This particular dragon looks especially greedy. If you squint, his face even looks like a cash register. As you look around the room, you spy something, a glowing shiny rock. It's the ancient heavy metal ore. Choose one option and turn to the next page. A. Fight the dragon, and grab the ore. B. You don't have a rogue in the party, but you reckon you can steal the ore. ULT. And roll. A de 20. On a roll of 1 to 19, you leap forward and attack the dragon. He doesn't even wake up. He just yawns and rolls over, crushing you both. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. On a roll of 20, critical hit. You leap forward and hit the dragon in the exposed part of his belly. He wakes up in a rage. Nobody touches my gold. He bellows, blasting you with fire and turning you both to dust. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. Be and roll. A de 20. On a roll of 5 to 20, you succeed in stealing the ancient heavy metal ore. Excellent. With your treasure in hand, you journey to the core to save the city. Continue from page 21. On a roll of 1 to 4, Seer Brightscale slips while sneaking towards the ore, spilling treasure everywhere. Hearing this racket, The dragon wakes up and turns you into dust with his fiery breath. Your adventure has come to an end. Try again. As you enter the chamber, you see the mechanist physician pacing back and forth. The core resembles a massive human heart. It is beating faintly. As you walk closer, you can see that the floor is covered in a thick, purple goo, which you notice is leaking from the broken core. The core itself addresses the party in a crackling, groaning voice. I am no longer able to pump enough power to support this city. Even with the strongest magical and mechanical support, this experience has been overwhelming for me. I didn't want to let my city suffer. I didn't tell anyone this. Please forgive me. I didn't know how to share my pain. Suffer with me now, and let's bear this pain together. Choose one option and turn to the next page. A requires Wand of Greater Healing. Hand over the wand. B requires Ancient Heavy Metal Ore. Hand over the Ancient Heavy Metal Ore, RESULT. A. You hand the Wand of Greater Healing to the mechanist physician, who begins prepping for magical surgery by setting up a complex healing contraption and placing the wand within. Continue from result C. B. You hand the Ancient Heavy Metal Ore to the mechanist physician, who begins prepping for magical surgery by setting up a complex healing contraption and placing the ore within. Continue from result C. C. You walk forward to help, but the mechanist physician raises her hand. I've done all I can. There is nothing left for us to do but wait. You look on helplessly as the mechanist physician's healing contraption begins to whir and spin. Metal sparks shower from within, and magical energy swirls around it. There is a loud crack, and the cavern goes dark. Silence. Then, slow, steady, metallic. Thump, thump, thump. Light returns. The rumbling stops. Behold, the beating of a metal heart. The core has been renewed, and the magical purple liquid flows through it with no issues. As you look around the cavern, you see cracks being mended and the quakes subsiding. You did it. You're the heroes.